Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come to the big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
On second down, here's Hackenberg. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Here we go. Blue 90.
Hackenberg from the gun on third. And he's got a noon one. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Here we go. 319. 319.
Second down, Hackenberg. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a third down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On third down, Hackenberg. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free. And on for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. We focus our attention now on the Jets defense. Try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, here to Coates. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
It's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
That is right. Gun!
On play action, they'll throw. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
The 21 yards there as they convert on third. They'll look to throw now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Gordon, and he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Let's go!
Out of the gun now on third down. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step away and come back to San Diego after this. Down, he'll drop to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Let's go! Over!
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. A beautiful fake. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And New York set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Got an open man. It's a noon one. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. All right, so what do you make of these numbers here? Back-to-back games where he's really, really struggling.
Well, I go back to our meeting with the head coach, and you asked him about what happened last week.
And we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. 5 yards to gain here on 3rd down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Hackenberg from the gun on 3rd. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Reggie Ragland with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. And now San Diego getting set to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Green, 39.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because then you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now Gordon on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. This is Gordon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And New York set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And a good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Now Hackenberg. Smith catches left side. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go now.
Second down, Hackenberg. And that is incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They'll throw again. Hackenberg. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Desperation time. Hackenberg on 4th. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Chargers will get the 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, the team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away. But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's got time. It's caught. Mitchell. And they'll be... Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. New York set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense has got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Throwing again, Hackenberg. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Hurry up, here we go.
Third and long for Hackenberg. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Here we go now.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. A strong running. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's in across the chalk. Touchdown, San Diego. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home,